Hi everyone. I want to share a little bit about IceWave. It is one of Lifewave's key patches to discomfort, to relief, along with the X39. You always want to make sure you're starting with the X39. This is the holy grail to all things repair and regeneration. But IceWave is so great. People want to skip over the pills, lotions, and potions for every ailment possible that is plaguing them with discomfort. IceWave is the go-to product, and the reason for this video is because we want to share that there are two patches. When you receive the IceWave sleeve, there are 30 patches in here, but I want to show you inside there is a center divider, and on one side there are 15 white, and on the other side there are 15 tan. You do need to wear them together. So there's a tan and a white patch in each sleeve of IceWave. And it's key because if you think about your body, it's polarity of electrons. There's a negative and a positive. And the patches, the tan patch is a negative polarity, and the white patch is a positive polarity. And when you think of pain, there is a bundle of like congestion or discomfort, or let's say you've got some kind of ailment and you've got fatigue and tension and all these things happening at once. That's like a big ball of congestion, and the energy cannot get through that congestion. And so when you put on the IceWave patch, you put the tan on, which is a negative, and the white on, which is a positive. All of a sudden, what that does is it draws that congestion apart and that negativity apart, and you get relief a lot of times within 5 to 10 seconds, a couple minutes, even after an hour. It's so incredible how quickly IceWave works. So I want to share a few slides that some of my favorites that we have tried on different people. There are different ways to apply IceWave. So we're just going to go through a few slides so you can get some ideas of how you can place IceWave yourself. Okay, bottom of the feet. Why would somebody do that? You come across times where your whole body is aching, your whole body just hurts. A great place to place the patches are the bottom of the feet. And tan on the left, white on the right, it rhymes. Tan on the left, white on the right. And that is because a lot of times the left side of the body has a negative polarity and the right side of the body is a positive polarity. So you put the tan on the left, white on the right, where you split the body right down the center, and you have two halves. And when you place that on the body there, your body will pull and draw on both sides. So a lot of times people will put these on the bottom of their feet, and let's say you feel like, I don't want that on the bottom of my feet, or it's not sticking. Guess what? You can throw on a pair of socks and put it right on top of the socks. The patches will work through clothing, in pockets, so don't worry about it. If you don't want it right on the bottom of your feet, maybe you're wearing high heels or they're not sticking, it's not a problem. Throw on a pair of socks and stick it right on top of that. Now, if you're not getting full relief by putting them on the bottom of your feet, take a second set of the IceWave patches and throw them on the top of your shoulders. Tan on the left, white on the right, and you'll get even more relief by doing that. You can wear multiple patches at the same time. Okay, this happens to be a picture of my younger son. He was jumping boulders one day in the park and he fell off of one of them and he broke that rib right underneath where this red scratch is, and it was very painful. He was having a hard time taking a breath. He was having a hard time rolling over. Everything was hurting. So I placed the tan patch over this really deep purple bruise that he had. It's right underneath where that tan patch is, and I placed it there because he said that is where it hurts the worst. So you go ahead and you put the tan patch on the worst point of discomfort. You ask them, where does it hurt the most? Where is the worst point? And when they tell you where that is where you put the tan patch. The white patch, which is directly above this one near the back, I put this there because when I was moving it around, the white patch, He said he had the most relief right there. And so I placed that there, and he had pretty good relief just as is. And I added more patches because I knew he had a broken bone. So the top patch there is the X39, and I put that there because I knew his body needed some extra healing, a little bit more elevation of the GHKCU. And the darker white patch that I have near the tan IceWave patch is the Eon patch, and that one is great for immediate reduction of inflammation and targeting the C-reactive proteins specifically. Okay, here is a picture of a woman who was having some shoulder pain near her trap, and the tan patch was placed on the worst point of pain, and the white patch we placed where the pain was radiating. So a lot of times, if you're not sure where to place the white patch, you can kind of trace the point where it's radiating to, or you can do the clock method, which we will talk about a little bit later. But the tan patch is always placed where the worst point of pain is, and the white patch is kind of circled around where the tan patch is, where it radiates to, a couple inches away from the tan patch. And again, it's something you need to wear them both together at the same time. Okay, let's talk about cross body pain, similar to the feet. Tan on the left, white on the right, and again, the spine right down the center. And cross body discomfort and following with cross body relief is because, again, you've got that congestion and the energy cannot get through that. When you put these on, the negative and the positive together, it's just going to pull apart that congestion and find the relief pretty quickly. So this is where you had upper back pain right between the shoulder blades, right across that center. You just put tan on the left, white on the right. You really don't even need to be specific. It just kind of pulls that right away. Here's another one of my son. He had both quads were hurting after a heavy workout one day. They were doing running and sprinting up the hills, and both of the quads at the bottom were hurting. And I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and do cross body pain. Tan on the left, white on the right, and the relief was quite remarkable. Now, when we talk about discomfort, it doesn't matter if it's from muscle or an injury. You can get discomfort in your sinuses, in your head, in your neck, again, cross body. So this is a picture a while ago of one of my sons had sinus. It was just so clogged, couldn't breathe. There's a lot going on in there. Tan on the left, white on the right, and there was an immediate relief of breathing, and sinus pressure was just gone. And again, it's crossed right down the center, tan on the left, white on the right. Another picture, another time you get something where you can't breathe, tan on the left, white on the right, and there's some immediate results there. Throat pain, right down the center, tan on the left, white on the right, and you just get this, you can swallow, especially if you catch it at the beginning. A lot of times you might not even get that sore throat coming on. This happens to be a picture of me. I was so sick one time, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't swallow. So you can wear more than one set, like I said at the beginning. I put tan on the left, white on the right, the throat, tan on the left, white on the right. And on my hand, I had the Eon patch, which was, again, total body inflammation. There was a lot going on with my body right there, and I wanted some immediate relief. And this was just such a fantastic protocol for me at the time. You guys, IceWave, it is one of the go-tos. You want to keep this with you in your drawer, have it at home. There's going to be times you hop off a curb and throw your back out, or you sleep wrong, anything that happens to you, IceWave to the rescue, whether it be your knee is having discomfort, your lower back, your sciatic. There are so many ways that you can wear the IceWave product. You can stack it tan on the point of the worst part of the discomfort, white right on top of that. You can stack it if you cannot find the location. The clock method is so simple. Tan where it hurts the most. Where is that point of pain? Okay, try to put that there. And the white, if this is a clock, you think about this is your clock, this is the center of the clock. You can do white right above it at the 12 o'clock and just hold it there for about, 5 to 10 seconds, a couple inches away, right next to it, stacking it a little bit on top of it, right on top of it. Hold it there for 5 seconds. If you're not feeling any relief, what you're going to do is you're just going to slowly move it to the 1 o'clock and give it 5 seconds. See, is that getting any better? Maybe move it closer, move it further away. If you're not feeling any relief, slowly move it to 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, like a clock. You can go down to 6 o'clock. You can go further away. You can go closer. Before you put the white patch on, you want to move it away from the tan one because, like I said at the beginning, there is a congestion where you can't get the energy through, and that tan and white patch together is just going to pull that apart, and you're going to get some great relief. Thank you for watching. Revisit the video anytime. Feel free to share it, and welcome to the world of patching. Thank you for visiting.